Hello friends, James Stevenson back with another episode of Who's Hating Hard on Tesla Today. I'm joined as always by my co-host, Loki. He's not really in the frame very well there. Let me move the camera over here. See if we can, well, that's maybe not Loki's best angle. But if he comes over and decides to eat his breakfast, you'll be able to see that in the Loki cam, which I keep right here below me, so you can always keep an eye on Loki and what he's up to. While I share with you the topic for today's episode, which is a throwback to 4 years ago this week. On June 18th, 2019, Alex Roy, Cannonball Run driver, record holder, and Autonocast co-host, Alex Roy, tweeted on June 18th of 2019, who is the person you are most proud to have blocked you? So I had a recent story that I wanted to share. I got the handle wrong in this first tweet. But I said John Rosevear after he tweeted not to trust anyone claiming that GM long-term debt was over $100 billion. And I replied with a screenshot of GM's most recent 10Q in which they reported long-term debt exceeding $100 billion, and then he blocked me. I had to reply quickly, how could I, of all people, have neglected underscores in a username? I cannot underscore enough my embarrassment. Real handle is John__Rosevear. He has changed his profile photo to a more severe one. He had a friendlier photo 5 years ago than he has today. Apologies to the totally different John Rosevear I tagged earlier with that handle. So Hernan Soulage, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, replied, never heard of him and I'm blocked. Seems like brainless Tesla Q using blocklist to avoid reality. I said they prefer a Twitter where everyone agrees with them even when they're wrong. Some will figure out their mistake, but most probably not until after the short squeeze. What was the short squeeze? Well, if you consult a 5-year stock chart of Tesla and you find June 19th, 2019 on it, you will see the short squeeze. It happened immediately after me sending this tweet. Tesla has never traded as low again as it traded early in June of 2019. Based on similar events, Hernan replied, they will still blame the rest of the world. And a bunch of other people reported that they were blocked as well. Now, what's really funny about this tweet is that I looked it up. You know, I have to use an anonymous browser to be able to see any tweets in which people have blocked me. And John actually deleted his original post, so I have to go from memory for what he actually said, because he deleted the tweet. I didn't get a screenshot of it, I don't think. If I find a screenshot saved in one of my archives, I'll try and reply when I tweet this video out with a photo of it. But let me show you the original tweet here that got me blocked by John Rosevear. You see, this tweet was deleted by the tweet author. I replied, most importantly, do not believe those ignorant lying sacks of manure over at investor.gm.com, who today published that GM long-term debt exceeds $100 billion. Even if that were true, it would still be better than Tesla owing less than $10 billion in long-term debt. So what do we see here? Well, this is just total non-current liabilities down here. I have highlighted helpfully over $102 billion for Tesla, with, you know, $60 billion worth of GM financial debt, $13 billion worth of automotive debt. I bet those numbers are a little higher now than they were 4 years ago. I haven't looked recently. But strange choices of words here for me to say ignorant and lying. So I'm going to try and reconstruct from that what John had said in his original tweet was, something to the effect of, anyone who tries to tell you GM has more than $100 billion worth of debt is either lying or ignorant. because that's the kind of tweet that it would make sense to reply with specifically these words. So yeah. And Ross Gerber replied, GM and Ford are in trouble. I had to reply, ladies and gentlemen, I give you your fearless defender of the bare thesis, John Rosevear, who just chose to block me rather than attempt to state an opposing viewpoint. So he blocked me immediately. At the time, he had 3,200 followers. Let's see if I can find how many followers he has today. Bear with me. If I can type. Here he is with 9,975 followers. So he has been making more and more friends, but he has protected his account. All right, so that's actually pretty impressive to have almost 10,000 followers with a protected account. That's super unusual. And that is Who's Hating Hard on Tesla Today. Your hater of the day, John Rosevear, who blocked a whole bunch of Tesla bulls rather than reply when called out for his wrong tweets. All right, and the Loki cam shows us that Loki has buried his head under his big blue blankie, and we'll get to his breakfast a little later on. And with that, I will outro and say if you've enjoyed today's video, click the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, why not go ahead and subscribe to my channel? If you're watching this video on YouTube, there will be a link right there you can follow to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who supports me, whether that's on Patreon or on Twitter or on YouTube, as my two executive producers, Kathy Kitchler and Rebellionaire.com, did, joining at the top tier, earning them a special thank you and a shout out at the end of every video, and I'll see you in the next one.